Hey guys, this is Cobraha Village, and today we're discussing The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz. I'm Kyle.
I'm Andrew.
Charles.
And Julie.
So this will be a spoiler-filled review, so so let's just get right into it. What do you guys think?
Surprisingly not bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
Fell asleep. You fell asleep.
I
think I'm the only one who says that this is a really good movie, but okay. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, the movie was just kind of long. I thought it was kind of long, I think all the technical stuff was really cool. Like, I think they got the tone right, the colors, the sound design was really cool. And it really did feel like Gotham City. So I thought they did a really good job on that.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, I just wasn't like fully pulled into the movie. I don't know. I just took a few naps. That's it. Just a few naps.
A few. Damn, I thought you fell asleep.
A few naps. Not the whole movie. Quick naps.
No, I feel like I was pulled into it. I was definitely, I just thought certain parts were definitely dragged out more than others that didn't need it to be. And I kind of wish, like we were saying before, they did more with Catwoman. Like, I wanted to see more of her. But I mean, I was still cool with the 7 themed, Jim Gordon and Batman working together like that. We've gotten snippets of it in Christian Bale's version, but not as close as this or at every step of the way like this.
What do you guys think of Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I did a good job.
No, actually wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good Batman. It's like, I know like this is supposed to be early. I can't see him doing like that switch to being like, that whole like, like Playboy, just like the way he's supposed to be outside of being Batman. But this is early on. But him as Batman, I guess I feel like I like him as Batman more than I like him as Bruce Wayne.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I would.
That's how I put it.
I definitely agree with Andrew because like, like you always know of like Bruce Wayne is like this like Playboy, like really energetic guy and stuff like that. But like, you didn't really see that in this movie too much. But I agree, like I agree with BK. Like he did a better job as Batman than Bruce Wayne, 100%.
Yeah, he and like we were saying before, you didn't really see him as Bruce Wayne that much. It was like, what, 4 scenes?
Yeah.
In the hospital, at home, going to the club, the funeral.
But when you saw him as Bruce Wayne, it just seemed like he was just like
Batman.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be like joyful, blah blah blah, at a funeral either. And it was just.
It looked like he was going to a funeral every time, like he was Bruce Wayne. Like
Never smiled. Like, didn't smile one time.
No, I feel like
I'm just like, you don't have to be super happy, but it's like, damn, like every time we see you without the mask.
Yeah, like I think watching this movie, I'm like, there's just so much, like the whole movie is just like, I guess his grief and just him, I don't know, it's like he needs like a lot of therapy or something. He has the grief of his parents. But also, I guess I was confused because his parents were killed, I guess, like 20 years ago.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's what it
Something
seemed
like that.
Yeah. And he just decided to become Batman like within the last 2 years. Like nothing, I don't know, like nothing makes him happy, I guess. He's been literally not smiling the entire
Nothing makes him happy.
Except Catwoman.
Kinda, sorta.
What do you guys think of Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, versus Michelle Pfeiffer? Michelle Pfeiffer had that, what I would consider an iconic Catwoman role.
Michelle will always be like the staple Catwoman figure for me, but I think she did a good job though. Miles from Anne Hathaway, I just can't with Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, but yeah, no, I think she did a really good job. That's why I wanted to see more of her in it, especially with the storyline they were going with in terms of, Falcone being her father and blah, 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 all that stuff. So I still can't get over the guy they used for Falcone, but that's another story.
The first time we seen him like in a serious, the first time I've ever seen him serious.
Yeah. Like I forgot that actor's name, but yeah, it's like you know his face in every movie.
Yeah.
I just know him Transformers. Honestly, it was just it's the only thing
Transformers, Spike Lee movies.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, Spike Lee.
Oh.
movies.
You're
Oh
right.
wow, yes, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Pizza shop guy.
I guess the one serious thing I've seen is it The Night Of. Like that was kind of serious.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh wow.
yeah, he's a good actor.
What do you guys think?
Can't remember his name.
What do you say, Kyle?
I was
What'd
the
you say?
Riddler.
Mhm.
You said what do we think of the Riddler?
Yeah, the Riddler.
Oh.
I was mad he wasn't wearing green.
Jim Carrey forever. I'm telling you.
I mean, his raincoat thing was like a dark, like hunter.
What was he really wearing though? He just looks
Oh, he looked like
crazy.
a hunting gear that like it's raining, and that's the shit you wear when you're hunting in the rain.
I'm
or
sorry, his voice. I was not feeling his voice.
something. I mean, that's how I felt. I that's the only thing that had me laughing too. And not to say that any part of this movie was supposed to be a joke, but
You were laughing the whole time he was talking.
with the heavy breathing and shit, I just couldn't
Yes.
help but laugh. I couldn't take him.
Oh, yeah.
Not to say that I can't take him seriously. It's just like this is extra. Like I understand it, but I just it was just funny. I couldn't get it.
He really wasn't that scary.
Mm,
Like what he did obviously was terrifying, but
he more so creeped me out.
the live stream stuff.
Yeah,
The live stream stuff I thought was really scary. Like him posting videos.
yeah, more creepy than scary.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree with that.
But wait, can we talk about for a second, like how? I mean, I guess like we're gonna expose ourselves. We did come in a little late to the movie.
Bro, you what?
Whatever. I said it. I
was trying so hard to avoid that.
Well, Kyle, tell us what we missed. What did we miss?
Yo,
'Cause
I came in late the first time.
Oh, I think he
came in
missed more the first time.
I basically
It's
came in at
fine.
the exact
It's
point
fine.
again.
It's fine. But I'm just gonna say, like, I guess we were talking about this right after we saw it, but when I first saw him in that room there, and like he jumped off, I was like, "Is this Batman?"
For real, I thought based on the rant that Kyle had before we went to see the movie, I thought that was him just because the utmost creepiness, and I was just like,
I'm like, they're really taking this a different direction.
like
They're
please,
really.
That would have been terrible.
please don't be bad.
That would have been really bad. But to that point, yeah, it's like we missed the first 15 minutes, and the first time I saw it, I missed the first 15 minutes, and I don't feel like I missed anything at all.
Yeah, we missed the whole 15 minutes.
Oh, was there 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm. And I missed the first 15 minutes the first night, and I don't feel like I missed anything from this movie.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how long this movie was. Like there was like so many potential.
So we were just there for 2 hours and 45 minutes, not 3 hours.
Yeah.
So they were just doing stuff in this movie that didn't need to actually be in the movie.
Mm. I wonder if the beginning was probably the speech, the debate, I guess, that they were having, maybe. I'm hoping.
But I'm just like, did you really need to see it?
No. I just want to make sure for the sake of of
Because-
our video that we didn't miss much.
No, because when I saw it the first time, so in the beginning, you know, the mayor gets killed. So I didn't see that until we saw it last night. I didn't see that scene. But then later, when Batman goes to Catwoman's house for the first time, they show it on the news. So even though I missed it, like him actually getting killed, they show it on the news. So I know what happens. And then the funeral scene happens later. So they were just showing a bunch of stuff that you didn't need. Like we didn't actually need to see him get killed, or we didn't need to see them show it again on the news. Because I didn't see him get killed, but I knew what happened because they showed it again. And that's just like extra stuff that they didn't need. And like, I feel like a lot of that happened in the movie.
I mean, I feel like it was just to establish how creepy the Riddler is when he's killing, because
Yeah.
before he pulled out the duct tape, I wasn't sure what he was pulling out. I'm just saying. From where he had it, I couldn't tell that it was duct tape. It just looked like he was going for his pants, and I was like, nah.
This is a different Batman movie.
Oh, yeah,
This
that
is a
was
different
weird.
Batman.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was real creepy. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, he was like straddling him. He was like this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what did you guys think of the car chase scene?
I missed it.
Oh wait, you went to pee.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in and out.
Times. I run pee.
That was a time when I was in and out.
I
That was
mean,
pretty long.
I thought it was fine. God, I'm trying to remember what else aside from the highway, like how it started. To be honest with you, and I can't really. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I liked his car. I mean, yeah, but honestly, it's like from the start of it, and then the ending is all I really remember. There wasn't really much else to it, but car chases are hard too if you don't have much to go with. I don't know.
I mean, so what was your favorite part of the movie?
What's my favorite part? Was that your favorite part of the movie?
No, but I feel like that was probably. I feel like they were probably hoping that was everyone's favorite part because like they really put a lot. I feel like they really put a lot into that scene. They showed that in the trailer. You know, that was probably the most elaborate scene that they do in the movie, besides like the ending with at Madison Square Garden. That car chase scene is like very. They put a lot into that car chase scene.
Yeah, I didn't get that vibe, but yeah.
And then like they give him that hero shot, Penguin's upside down and the fire's behind Batman, he's walking in slow-mo, the music's playing.
I mean, it was a good scene. Like that's why that's the only part of it I remember. Like like with him, everything blowing up and he's still like I actually enjoyed that, but I didn't think that was supposed to be my favorite scene. I'm trying to think of what was my favorite scene.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's
Oh no.
Maybe
I have one scene, just a bunch of like great detective work, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or okay detective work.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel too.
Thumb drive sticks out to me right now.
Oh, that was funny.
Thumb drive.
God, but I don't know.
That first fight scene where he goes into the club and he takes out his grappling gun and like shoots the guy in the leg and like pulls the leg. That was crazy.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, that was tight.
Good fight scene.
Yeah.
He did more than punch.
Yeah. Yeah, he was violent. He was real aggressive.
Yeah, he definitely was very raw, which of course and is definitely purposeful because of how he's only been in it 2 years and yeah. But
I mean, do you guys feel like he's in this movie he was really effective and really doing anything? Because I don't really feel like he really had an impact.
I mean,
he solved the riddles. Actually, it's funny. That's like that's like the whole point of the movie. He was like, did that have an impact or whatever?
Exactly.
And like
the whole movie.
I think he did. Like he solved the riddles. He
did Alfred do a lot of that?
He did one of them.
Oh my god.
This man solved a couple riddles and the Riddler was like, all right, I'm just gonna turn myself in and flood the city. Cool. Have fun solving my riddles.
Supposedly he saved hundreds in that little theater thing.
I just hate that like he solved the riddle, and by the time he solved the riddle, like the city starts like he didn't stop that from happening. He solves it and then it happens, and then on the live stream, Riddler says, "All right, we're gonna kill the mayor," and while he's watching the live stream, the mayor is getting shot at. So all this happens before he even gets there. So I'm just like, you were kind of too late on a lot of shit, man. You just kind of.
But yeah, again, I think that's supposed to play to how rookie he is right now.
Right. So if that's the case, I can accept that and like appreciate that we're seeing his like growth and all of his like fuck ups, I guess, before he becomes the Batman. Assuming that's where they're going with this, that might be giving them too much credit.
I feel like that might be giving them too much credit. I think they're saying like this is their Batman, honestly. Like this is who but I think there was growth in it where, I mean, one thing I thought was interesting was like, like how he was like, what he kept on saying, vengeance. And then like that Riddler, like that Riddler, like one of his guys said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, yeah, they're not really that different. But then in the end, like, he's like, okay, maybe there's more to being this Batman thing than just vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that was interesting.
Like that was the moment where he realized, oh shit.
Yeah.
But I love that throughout the whole movie. I love that that's what they were calling him, vengeance. Like,
did they ever call him Batman?
I don't know if they did.
Like the only time I saw Batman reference in the movie, I could be wrong, was when was on the screen for the news. But I don't think anyone ever called him Batman.
That's
Though.
a good observation. Yeah.
And the cards.
Oh yeah, the cards too.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
Like, everybody knows he's Batman. I feel like they're all just making fun of him, saying,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I don't think it's like they don't know that like he's Batman.
The
But
disrespect.
yeah, it's just everybody saying, "I'm vengeance."
Oh, you're vengeance.
I feel like that's just them making fun of him. But I mean, to your point, when you were saying when it comes to like that's where the turn of it, being more and blah blah blah. But that was the whole thing when we were talking about like why did he jump from the top and like cut the thing off for the electrical stuff so make sure everybody doesn't get electrocuted, but then he could have just thrown his fucking,
He's not that good.
Saw him throw his batarang, but I see the point of it just for that scene of that last scene of him with the red flare and leading them out of it and stuff like that. So I guess the ideology that they're trying to have Batman be a sign of hope, but
Yes, right.
Okay, yeah, true.
No, I think that's like that. I feel like that's probably just the biggest, even though like he may not have been able to stop the flooding and all that. Like you said, he's like, that is the overarching theme is like, and I mean, I think he even says that in the movie, like the city needs hope. I think at the end of the movie, I think he says,
Yeah, like when like he's like covered in the mud and all that. And
yeah. The fact he's helping him, because I also never really thought about that when it came to Batman. The deed's done, the bad guy's gone, and he just leaves. Usually, like he's done. So honestly, I can't remember a time before where you actually see him, helping out like that.
that is true. He just like does his thing, and
You're
like
right.
he's like, all right, rest of you can clean this up.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's
good.
actually a really good point. So I can actually appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's like every superhero though. It's like, you never really see that.
The aftermath.
Except Deku.
What?
I said
Oh, in My Hero?
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, which character is that?
I was like,
Oh, you really not watching that show?
But yeah, what'd you guys think of the ending?
yeah, they definitely. Go ahead. Go.
I like it. Like even more so like what you were just describing, because everything, because you go from like him really just fully leaning into the vengeance thing with him like beating that guy, like doing too much, and then he has that moment of like self-sacrifice with the whole thing falling in the water, and then it's just like he realizes, okay, there's more of this Batman thing. So I like the ending. Yeah.
Okay, and where would you guys rank this out of all the Batman movies you've seen? Like, for me, I think this would go like, I don't know, if the Nolan trilogy is up there, this probably goes. If Batman and Robin's the worst one, this might go right above that for me. Like, I think I do kind of like this movie, but I think I like all the Batman movies, and I think I would put this above the George Clooney one.
Damn.
So you would say like this is second to last worst?
But I mean, I like all the Batman movies. I like all the movies. So it's like, if I'm ranking them, I'm just like, I don't think it's a bad thing. I like.
Are we talking about Batman versus Superman?
No, but that's a Superman movie.
Oh,
That's a Superman
Okay.
movie.
Oh, all right.
Yes. That's a Superman
think-
movie, yeah.
I think I'll rank this like y'all probably disagree or whatever, but I think I rank this like number 2 of all time. Number 2. Like, and that's only under Dark Knight. I love Dark Knight. It's like my favorite Batman movie of all time.
I feel like everybody needs to rewatch Michael Keaton's movies, just as a side note.
Which ones?
All right.
Michael Keaton, because like,
Actually, I may need to rewatch that because
Maybe I do. Let's do number 2.
I really like those.
those are
It's been a minute.
Those are really good. Because Michael Keaton those movies are still top. The last two are definitely Val Kilmer and George Clooney, and because the Val Kilmer one is like it's more so it's like the nostalgia, I think. And
Val Kilmer, he was my Batman for so long.
That was Batman.
For so
I just
long.
It's not like there was a duplicity in terms of his Batman either. And I'm not saying that for Michael Keaton either, but Michael Keaton, is really good, but his villains and the storyline was really good. Val's, the movie itself, and Nicole Kidman and her weird American accent and her weird stalkery shit on him, and then the villains, I don't know. It's just anyway.
So how would you rate this movie, Julie?
Ranking, oh god, I'd put it probably under the Dark Knight trilogy. So if I have Michael Keaton, like Batman Returns, and then the Dark Knight series and stuff, I'll put it under that.
Okay.
It's got room to grow.
And then in terms of how would you rate this movie? Out of 1 out of 10, how would you rate it?
I'd give it a 7, probably 7 or 8.
Andrew?
So as far as other Batmans, yeah, after like the Dark Knight, all like those that the Christopher Nolan trilogy, I put him right underneath that one. Yeah, like Julie saying, I probably have to go back to the Michael Keaton ones because I haven't seen those in a long time. But I remember enjoying them when I watched them when I was younger. But as far as rating it, I give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah.
Chuck?
9. 100%.
Yeah, I would give it a 6. In terms of villains, Riddler, I mean, because I guess Joker is probably, I guess Heath Ledger's Joker is the god of the villains from the movies we've seen, right?
Between him and Jack for me, yeah.
For you, him and Jack Nicholson, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, this Riddler, I don't know. I think I have this villain pretty low. I mean, there's been a lot of good villains, I feel like, in these movies.
Better than Scarecrow.
Wait.
You know what? Maybe better than Scarecrow. That's right.
Maybe better than Scarecrow.
I'm trying to remember.
It was pretty terrible. Like
I
that
need
was
to-
like when that's
Yeah,
what like yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch some of these. But yeah, okay. So Scarecrow,
It was terrible.
yeah, maybe better than Jim Carrey's, maybe.
Because honestly, Jim Carrey's, I gotta hold like the people who wrote that movie at fault for that. Because I mean, I love Jim Carrey, so I can't. I just.
Did you not like? Okay, yeah, the old movies. There's a lot of nostalgia around those. But did you not like Batman Forever?
I mean, yeah, I didn't hate it or anything like that. I liked it at the time, but I still didn't like it better than Michael Keaton's movies at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it was more so, I like Val Kilmer, but they're also, especially looking back at it, it's like, I remember going back and rewatching Michael Keaton's and I was like embarrassed that I really liked Val Kilmer's at the time. I was just like,
the disrespect.
yeah, I was like, ooh, no. And then Christian Bale, I like that he was at least doing, the duplicity between his roles as Bruce Wayne and Batman. But I don't know, still Christian Bale, he just, something about him rubs me the wrong way. But
All right, so who are, in order of Batman rankings, let's go through your Batman rankings. Keaton.
And Affleck number 1, of course. Without debate.
Who you got, Julie?
no, Michael Keaton's definitely my number 1.
And then who?
Uh,
The whole list.
I feel like I don't have a choice but to say Christian Bale, I guess, but I still really like him.
You didn't like him as
Nah, I just,
Really?
yeah. I have like, he's one of those where I love the villains, but I
Yeah.
don't love him. That's how I felt about Tobey's Spider-Man. Like, love his villains, I don't love him.
That's a different video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, cross universes, my bad, y'all.
When it premieres on Disney Plus, we'll do that.
Word.
Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, I would say Christian Bale would be the top one for me, then Michael Keaton, then Val Kilmer, then what's his name? This guy,
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
Then-
Ben honestly can't even be on it.
Yeah, Ben Affleck. I'm not yet. He's definitely last, like by far.
Yeah.
Damn,
But-
no one said George Clooney at all.
Oh, shit,
You're
yeah.
left off the list.
I
I
really
mean,
like him.
you know what? I feel like George Clooney to me is like a good Bruce Wayne. I think he's a good
Oh,
Bruce
you know,
Wayne.
that's true, actually. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Like, who was the best Bruce Wayne? That's a good point.
I mean, but George kind of just let his looks do that for him. He wasn't really like Playboy-esque. He just was just, you know,
Remember you pulled up the back card?
God.
Never leave home without it.
God, I forgot about that. Oh, that was terrible.
I saw a meme that it was like a Batman meme. It said Batman was fucked up for trying to stop Poison Ivy from like, you know, she was trying to control the climate and, you know, like make sure just like do all these things and Batman's trying to kill her for it, you know?
That movie was crazy.
Yo, that Poison Ivy was so bad that they haven't even tried to redo it. Like redo her at all.
Oh, that's right.
They literally took
They're
the Bane.
knocking Poison Ivy.
I kind of respect them for taking the Bane straight from the cartoon, but it looked crazy. Like, that was a crazy costume.
Yeah.
Wow. That movie was so crazy.
That was a crazy
That movie was too funny.
15 years before they did Bane again.
Wow.
Chuck?
I haven't really I don't really remember the old ones too well, but like, you know, I would definitely say Christian Bale is my number one. I think number two, yeah, I have to give it to Pattinson, you know, like, but I gotta rewatch the old ones though to be fully informed. But right now, number two is Pattinson.
Okay. Yeah, I guess number one is Christian Bale. Number two for me is Val Kilmer. Number three is Michael Keaton. And then number four would be Pattinson. And then five is George Clooney. And then six has been Affleck. And then seven, I guess, is Adam West. I've never seen the 1960s Batman movie.
Are we counting like the animated series or no?
Batman Beyond, Terry
McGinnis.
I mean, the animated series is pretty much that one dude that voiced him, right?
Oh yeah, Adam West.
Was
wait,
it?
Wasn't
no,
it? No, it wasn't Adam West.
the guy from
Yeah.
Star Trek. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
He's like Admiral Pike or something. Who died?
Yes.
Yeah, he voiced him.
name, yeah.
That'd be my number one.
Oh, okay. So before we go, what do you guys think of the scene at Arkham between the Riddler and I guess we can assume that was the Joker?
Oh yeah. It's just more creepy and uncomfortable, honestly.
It was forever.
I just
Like, did it get you hyped?
nah. Honestly, it just got me more honestly confused about what they're gonna do and where is this going, just because of the universe right now and the fact that he's within what Justice League is within, but we still aren't looping that. And then because honestly, like we were saying, the smarter thing to do is if they were going to loop them in, was for Pattinson to be Terry McGinnis. Like you could keep Ben, not have him do anything, make him old. He's already halfway there. And then, you know, have Robert Pattinson be Batman Beyond. Like,
I didn't even think about it. Like, I mean, I know we talked about it, but I didn't think about it like that. But
yeah,
that would have been really cool.
That would have been.
That would have been dope.
Really
That's
cool.
true. Bring Michael Keaton back.
And so now,
Actually,
back
no, that's probably that would be really good.
I'll be definitely
Wow.
down.
and now I'm kind of annoyed now that they made this. I mean, the movie's cool, but like they really that was a missed opportunity to do some dope shit.
Yeah, I just wish they put more thought into it, or maybe they did and we just don't know their vision. But like with the whole other Joker, which was good, and then I feel like there's also, why does the Joker look like that? If that is the Joker,
His face is gonna be crazy.
He looks so
I don't know what's
mangled. I thought it was
Yeah.
Two-Face. Especially because the whole joke with, you know, the riddle thing with the answer being a friend. I remember that between Two-Face and the Riddler. So that's why I thought it was Two-Face at first, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really stoked for that.
Yeah, who cares?
mean, it had me intrigued a little bit, but I'm like, we're not gonna see whatever this is gonna be for years. So I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
Chuck, were you hype?
I was pretty excited. I was like, you know, the Batman Part 2 or something with a Joker. So I was excited for it, what they could do with it.
You know what's crazy? This is definitely like a whole, like imagine some little kid in the theater. It's like his first Batman movie. This is like all he or she knows.
Oh, I can't imagine that, actually.
That's so bad.
I cannot imagine that.
Right?
That would suck.
I'd be like, I definitely wouldn't even like Batman.
Oh, wow. Most people are vibing really hard with this movie right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Chuck, your reaction, I'm hearing and seeing so many people say like best Batman movie ever or like second best Batman movie ever.
It was a great movie.
Ever?
You really got back to it.
I'm like, I was never like fully in it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, they're cool scenes. Like everything you talked about that you liked, like, yeah, I also liked, but I'm like, I'm not like at the edge of my seat during watching this movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, as someone who didn't fall asleep, I I was definitely in it, but just not. I also was not at the edge of my seat, which is why you fell asleep. So it just
yeah.
There were a lot of scenes that were definitely prolonged, but scenes that could have been cut out. But I guess I get the purpose. But yeah, again, they didn't need 3 hours for this movie. It's
Not
just
at all.
No.
If it wasn't 3 hours, I'd maybe entertain seeing it again. But I told my friend today, like she could definitely wait till it's on HBO Max to watch this. Like it's fine, it's
yeah. All right, so I know we have to go, but Spider-Man: No Way Home or whatever the new one was. That I think that was what it was called, right?
No,
that movie I think was like the longest. That was like almost 3 hours, if not 3 hours as well too.
Yeah, I saw that.
I feel like everything
packed.
that was in the movie was like, it was like perfect.
Yeah, I saw that movie 3 times. It didn't feel like 3 hours every time I saw it.
Okay, yeah. That's a movie that benefited from being 3 hours.
There's a lot of movies that can be 3 hours.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of them.
No, it definitely was not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
No. Even Dark Knight Rises was too long.
Yeah, that was long too. And that is out of the new movies, that's like my favorite one. But that movie is definitely way too long as well too. But
those those movies always pulled me in. Like this movie, I don't know. I'm like, and I think you guys talked about the fact that it's like, okay, they made this more realistic, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't need it to be that realistic. I mean, your car could be, doing a little bit more. Your motorcycle could look a little crazier. Like,
yes. So to that point, the Christopher Nolan Batman, I mean, I guess he had been doing this for years, so he's like already experienced, but he wouldn't have let that seawall and all that other shit get fucked up before saving all these people.
Well, Batman Begins, he just started.
That's true. That's true.
He just started.
Literally, Batman Begins.
He was beginning.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they made it way too realistic, I guess.
But it is similar. Honestly, the story train kind of is similar to me with Batman Begins and this one, just because like a bunch of shit was going wrong. He wasn't really stopping shit from happening either. And then it just like got him to the end where he finally, found, okay, it was Ra's al Ghul after all of this. And then all these people were going crazy, getting affected by this gas. Like he didn't stop that either until, at least he figured out a way to stop it from continuing and like get the antidote out there and blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of similar. Like he didn't stop shit until he finally figured out at the end of it, like what was going on and then how to fix it. But
yeah,
it's kind of like I feel like that's another Batman thing.
He's not Superman, right? He can't do it all.
Can't do much.
There was another meme that said, imagine Batman throwing his batarang at Thanos. Like, what's he gonna do? It's like Batman versus Hawkeye. Like, who's gonna win?
Oh wow, that's fucked up. That's messed up.
I'll put my money on Batman for that one, I think.
Yeah, I might put money on
Yeah,
that one too.
I know I've been talking about bad about Batman like for a little bit, but nah, don't even.
I don't think that.
Don't do that.
All right, guys, this is Cobraha Village back with another review. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.